Welcome to the Kayla Ambrose Show. I'm your host and your travel guide to the other side, Kayla Ambrose. Welcome back for another episode. Find out more about me and my work at exploreyourspirit.com. On there, you'll find out about my books, about my online courses, my blog, the podcast. You can listen to them all on there. You can sign up for my free newsletter to find out about upcoming new classes and webinars and just in general what's going on. So go over, visit, sign up. exploreyourspirit.com. All right, well, I always like to jump right into it. So here we go with today's episode, which I want to talk about 2023. What's coming? What's important to know about 2023? What should you focus on? What will the energy feel like this year? That's what I'd like to talk about. I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode. Wishing you that I hope you had a happy solstice and happy holidays in general and a happy new year on the way. My wish for everyone is may the light and joy of the season radiate through you. May it fill you with love and light and hope. Let's take a moment here and reach out to each other and connect. Send love and light. And to fill with each of us the energy, positive waves of energy. They still exist in the world. There are people out there still smiling and laughing and having a good time. Just because it's been a little more challenging to find it, don't make the mistake of thinking it's not there. It's there. Just might have to look a teeny bit harder, but it's there. And I hope that you're taking this time for yourself. I hope you're spending this moment, this magical time of the year that we call winter, which is a time to introspect and go within. It's time to take time for yourself, to hibernate. The world is quiet. It's winter. There's not as many hours of light. The cold wants us all to bundle up and to stay warm. And it's the time of year where we are supposed to introspect. So as you take time for yourself, also take a moment to see the beautiful light all around you. It was displayed in the holiday lights and in the return of the sunlight as we crossed through the winter solstice and the light was reborn. This light has the power. It transforms us. It lifts us. It heals us. And it releases us from anything if we consciously focus on it. We can release anything that is a lower vibration that we've been holding on to. If we're ready to let it go, this is when the work begins. It's a time of peace. It's a time to go within. It's a time to release anything that no longer serves us and to let go of what has been causing us pain. The return of the light offers this opportunity every year. And this year, even more so with the Mercury retrograde following the solstice, beginning on December 29th. This retrograde and connection with this light is very powerful for us to release and to renew and to rejuvenate, to begin and to clear so that we can fully connect with the energy of 2023. It's time to release. There's no need to hold on to anything of this nature that is holding you back, whether it's pain, grief, guilt, doubt, worry, fear, the unknown, the old problems. What is done is done. It's in the past, and it's time to release it. All that we hold on to is the wisdom of the experience. Having learned what that type of action feels like, We now have an understanding. We have gained knowledge from having done this experience. And so now we can apply this as wisdom, and we can release everything else from our thoughts and our energy body and no longer allow us to hold back. This is the point of having the experiences, is to feel the feels and to go through it and to learn from it. And then to take what we have learned and understand through the applied actions the wisdom gathered from having done so. We release the rest of the emotions with it and the doubt and the worries. We don't hold on to how we feel guilty. If we need to make amends, we do so to the best of our ability. And then we let it go. And that is freedom. And when you release and let go, you're free. You become free to experience new things, free to become who you are becoming, free to embrace this new year in love and light and wisdom. And as you let go and release, your energy body has more energy that's able to stay and withstand within it. It's not being lowered and drained by lower emotions, by all the negative emotion. And so you become more in touch with your higher self and begin to communicate more and have guidance with your higher self and with those in spirit who are here for you, for those who are here for your highest and best. They stand ready waiting for your call to come in and to help. But in order to fully communicate with them, to hear them, and to have them near, we first have to release all the toxic energy that we've been holding within ourselves, dragging us down, punishing ourselves, taking in the problems of the world, taking in the problems of everyone else, not living in gratitude, not appreciating what we have, not appreciating the good. Now, even as I say this is not a time for you to feel bad about yourself. This is not a time to say, oh, that's true. I've been so negative. I've been so down. It's not about feeling bad about it. It has been an extremely challenging decade. Since 2013 on to 2023 here, it has been a decade of very challenging things that have happened to everyone. And we've all suffered in many ways. That is the beauty, the ecstasy, and the pain of being human. We are down here on a very chaotic place called the earth plane, where, as I like to say to my students, no pressure, no diamonds. You have to have friction to grow. You have to have something affecting you to make you embrace change. Otherwise, we can be very sedentary and not embrace change very well. Same as an oyster, how it makes a pearl. A bit of sand gets in there like friction, and it irritates the oyster. So as it rubs trying to remove the piece of sand, the side effect is it makes a pearl. So we experience these things that can be troublesome and chaotic as we define them, messy, brutal, painful. But out of everything, something good comes. And that is our choice. That is our decision. That is our ability to find the good and to take the wisdom from it and to move forward. And so it begins with this release so that we can begin anew. And so with that, I say the word for 2023 is healed. Each of us are healed. We have a new understanding of what we were meant to learn. In the past decade, we've achieved wisdom. we've felt gratitude, and we have an appreciation of what it's like to go through hard times. We have grown, and yes, several times we've all stumbled. We've been tested hard. We've had things thrown at us, from viruses to economic challenges to attempts to divide us all. We've had these things that we didn't know if we had the strength to bear. And yet now we are emerging and we're stronger than ever. In many senses, we are standing tall and feeling stronger. Many of us are becoming a force to be reckoned with. And now begins the return of the light, the return of hope, the return of our emerging power. We claim our right to be here as creators. We claim our right to be here as light workers. And we are now present and fully aware. We are awakened. On this day and at this hour, I call upon our sacred power. I ask that the light returns to all of us times 3, and it fills our heart and mind. And as they say, so mote it be. As the light courses through you on this wintry day, let the powerful energy remind you that you are a powerful being of light, and you are meant to be here in this moment. You were born to shine and to share yourself with the world. I have no doubt that you'll be doing great things in 2023, for truly the best is yet to come. For many of you that are listening, I hope to see you again in 2023 as I roll out a new roster of live classes and special events, as well as continuing with my one-on-one consultations and private study with you, where we explore who you are and why you were here in this lifetime. Why did you come back? As we work to answer those questions, who am I and why am I here? What's your purpose? Each of us have a sacred contract with the universe and an agreement of what we came here to do and to be. And many of you will be called into action this year to express this, to live now to the highest level of your abilities, and it's going to be a wonderful time. The journey begins here now in the light, beginning with the solstice, and then further assisted by the energy in the Mercury retrograde, which begins on December 29th. It is a time to release and review, and then to rejuvenate, time to let the past go and step into who you were born to be. This year is a rebirth. This year, as you are creating a new cycle of life, remember that 2023 numerologically adds up to 7, which is the number of mastery. It connects the number 4, which represents the physical world, and the number 3, which represents the spiritual world. The number 7 represents good luck, enlightenment, and help from your spiritual guides on the other side. When you see the number 7 around you, it will indicate you're on the right path and that you are being guided to success in all of your endeavors, whatever they may be. It usually means that a period of great instability is coming to an end. And this is exciting, since it is the year that affects us all globally, as we will see some stabilizing coming to the world from all the hardships we have seen in the past years. I'd like to say this is going to be fixed overnight, but we know that's not the case. This is just the beginning, and there is still a lot of change still to come. But what the number 7 does is it fills us with power and strength and independence to stand on our own, and the great ability to stand in our power with confidence and knowing that we are enough. We are creators. We don't need to look to others to define us or to reassure us with their approval or opinions. If you find that you are doing that, whether you're posting on social media and addicted to the likes or what people say about how you look or what you post, or you find that your day is affected by who says something nice or not kind to you, and you let them affect your day, you are giving your power away. Every time you post like that, every time you let someone else upset you with a look or a conversation, you are giving your power away. It is time to stand into your power and not look for others to define you or to reassure you, and not to be affected. No one else can make you happy. Happiness is something you choose to be internally. No one else can make you angry. Anger is an emotion that you choose to have in response to a situation. You can choose which emotions you allow yourself to feel and for how long that you feel them. And you can decide if you're going to reach into your higher self and release and be more compassionate and not allow others to have power over you. You can take back your power and be a conscious creator. This is the year where we are taking this journey within. We are looking within ourselves and finding all that we need to do and be all that we wish to be. We are entering a level of spiritual mastery within ourselves. This marks the beginning of the new journey in connection with our higher self. It began on the winter solstice. And this March, with the spring equinox, we will see this fully come into bloom. During this time, we will have gone through the retrograde into January, when we release all that no longer needs to be a part of us. And we will have spent time during this winter going within and introspecting and making plans for what we'd like to do and create and bring into being this year. As with all things on earth, we move in a cycle, and that time moves in a cyclical manner. This means that what you experience in time does not go in a straight line. It's cyclical. It moves in a circle, moves back around. That's why scholars will tell you history repeats itself. This is how we learn. In the wisdom teachings that I teach, which are the ancient mystery school teachings, we call it peeling back the onion. You peel back another layer, going deeper and deeper, but still working on the lessons, just understanding them at a deeper level and going more within to find the true meaning as you evolve. So if you want to understand energetically what it felt like to be under the influence of a year that added up to 7 previously, go back to the year 2005. See how that year worked for you. This year, you will be working on all those things that you started at that time in 2005. And anything that you would like to wrap up and finish, you will do so at this year of 2023. And then you will be encouraged to take greater steps. So for many of these things that you started to learn or understand or create in 2005, you will, for some things, wrap it up and finish, but others, you will take it to a greater height. This year of mastery is to recognize your connection between your higher self and your physical self. It is the year of as above, so below. To manifest and understand between the earth plane and the higher planes, and to connect your spiritual self and to bring it forth in new ways here on the earth plane. During this year, you will learn to trust yourself again and to trust your intuition. You will trust your ideas. Essentially, You are learning to have faith in yourself and in a higher power. When we live in this consciousness, in this space, we are not as affected by others in the same way. We see them with the eyes of compassion. We see what they are experiencing, and we understand that their angry cries represent their internal suffering. What people generally say is a reflection of them, of what they're thinking about, of what they're feeling, of what they're worried about, of what they're scared of. Even when they're talking about you or someone else, what they're talking about also is their perception of the world, how they see the world, whether they see it as good or bad, whether they see it through anger, through fear, or whether they see it as good and kind and loving. So listen closely to what people say, for they are telling you their story. Even when they're talking about someone else, they are telling you their deepest thoughts and their deepest feelings. And as we work on ourselves, as we release our pain and our fear and our guilt, we heal ourselves. And finally, our true higher self is able to shine. We are no longer contained. We are free and open and ready to create authentic relationships without fear. So 2023 is the year of listening to you, to your higher self, to your intuition. It is the year of you. It is listening to no one else. It is breaking free of others' thoughts and not to be controlled by anyone, not the media, not online things you hear, not others' opinions, not what you read, not what others tell you that they like or don't like about you. This is the year not to be defined by others. You will find also that psychic ability and intuition is changing. For we don't have just one choice anymore. There are many paths and timelines, and these are shifting quickly. We are all evolving into new lifetimes, and our karma is wrapping up on some things, and we are beginning, in a sense, new lifetimes in the same one. This didn't happen previously. As we finish things, it would be our time to pass on and go to the other side and regroup and come down with a new mission of new things to learn and do. But we are evolving so quickly right now that we evolve into new lifetimes without dying. And so we move on into new relationships, new careers, rebuilding ourselves and rebirthing, because we've been given such a gift as the world is flying so quickly right now that we can live multiple lifetimes within one. Even astrology will evolve in this capacity, as your rising sign will become even more predictive of what's going on with you. So now is the time to think. What are you ready to release? What are you healing? What are you letting go of? What's your plan for 2023? Now's the time to make that plan, and the spring equinox is the time to take action on it. What are you ready to let go? The word, the energy, the feeling, the emotion, the thought, the vibe, the power for 2023 is healed. I am healed. Close your eyes right now. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a count of 3. And then exhale, letting out all of the old energy. Take another deep breath in and hold it. And feel all of the old energy in your body, all of the old thoughts, all the old worries, anything that's holding you back. If you're ready, as you exhale, See it releasing from your body. And now, with each breath that you bring in, visualize pure white light, beautiful, strong white light from the highest and best planes above. Beautiful white light coming in, filling your body, your energy bodies, your aura, cleansing your aura, cleansing inside your chakras, your organs, your blood, all of your systems, your nerves. It's coming in and going all through your body. Every part of you is being healed, filled with the pure white light, all the way down to your feet, all the way up. And as you keep breathing in and out, each time you breathe in, you bring in more. And each time you exhale, it's like you're scooping out the old, toxic, stagnant energy, and you're releasing it as you breathe. And as you breathe and exhale it out, it breaks up into tiny little bits and dissipates in the air, returning down to the earth, where the earth takes it and absorbs it, neutralizes it. Continue breathing like this for a moment. The beautiful white light coming in. And as it goes all the way down your body, down to the soles of your feet, see the white light coming out the soles of your feet. It's going into the earth, and it's grounding you, and it's holding you, and it's always there to keep you safe. And as it moves up your body, see it going down your arms, into your hands, into your fingertips. And as you raise your palms up, you see white light coming out of your palms and out of your fingers. And know this year, whatever you touch with your hands will be filled with the pure white light. As you hold a pen and sign something, it will be filled with light. If you touch another to help, to assist, whatever your hands touch to do work will be filled with the light. This energy pours out of your palms and fingers, spreading the light wherever you go, whatever you touch. And the light is filling your body, coming back up through your shoulders, your neck, and it comes out of your mouth as you open your mouth. And so the light comes out of your mouth as you open. You are now consciously aware that whatever words you speak this year, that they will be filled with light. And so you must focus and be consciously aware, for your words will be filled with power, and they are filled with the light. So make sure the words are good and kind and loving. They are spoken with compassion. Let them be filled with light. And the light moves up and it comes out your eyes. And know that whatever you gaze upon, you do so with the light coming through your eyes. You gaze on others with love, and the light comes through your eyes. Whatever you read, whatever you study, whatever you give your attention to, whoever you look at, gaze upon them with the light coming from your eyes and giving love and light. And if you're ready, this connection is coming from your higher self, where the light is pouring in through the top of your head, through your crown chakra. Give thanks for the light coming through and for all that it's doing for you. Picture it protecting you, making a bubble around your aura body to protect you and keep you safe. Know that you are loved and you have those in spirit ready to help you. All you have to do is ask. If you're so ready now, you can seal the white light energy within you. Cross your arms across your chest, where the right arm or the right fingertips touch the left shoulder, and the left fingertips cross over and touch the right shoulder. It's like you're making an X over your body, crossing the arms, bending them at the elbows, and crossing them across the chest. This seals in the white light energy. It's been a pleasure to be with you here to talk about 2023 and the return of the light and all the good that's on its way. I'd love to hear from you if you practice this year, what happens to you. And if you do this work right now during the winter months, as you move from the solstice into the spring equinox, and prepare to be healed and to stand in your power. Sending much love and light to you all.